Hey there, sorry here. We've got Dark Visions here, and they've already opened the final boss. So I just went straight to the final boss and worked on, worked on a high score team. Um, I kind of had this pre-planned because I knew I was going to have Hayo and Frosty at EX2. So, I wanted to give it a try, and I think it does a pretty good score. I'm honestly not sure how good of a score this is. I haven't looked at any other clears or anything like that. So, hopefully, this works for you. It worked pretty well for me, I think. It's a 4-turn clear. Full fire team, except Frosty obviously is going to be using ice. So let's get in here, make sure it works first, and then I'll show you the gear at the end. All right, so like I said, this is a 4-turn clear strategy. Ling's going to start by doing Purifying Dance for the sleep and confusion resistance, disarming movements for some breaks, and transcendent performance for some mitigations. Because there will be some magic damage that we have to take, and we want to make sure we're mitigated against that. Okay. Saz is going to do Sparstonga for stone resist, because the boss does some stone, has the potential to do some stone damage. Barfire Auger for fire resist. Alright, that's really important for this turn especially, because Hio is going to imbue the boss with fire. We'll do Blazing Brand to imbue himself, Daunting Aura for the Imperil Field, and then Blazing Spirit to imbue the boss with fire, because we don't have any form of Mirage on this turn. So we're just going to resist it. Rain's going to do Aldor Leader for some buffs. Frosty can just do... what does he do on this turn? Just Ice Shorn Force to imbue himself with ice. He's the only one going ice element on this team. Okay. Alright, so there you go. Taking little to no damage on this turn. Alright. On this turn, Rain can go ahead and do his LB. While he's doing that, Ling's going to shift. Alright, she's going to do Celestial Dance for the Mirage, Medium Stance for Reaper Killer, and Dragon Dancer. Alright, Frosty can just do his Mod Boost, Solitary Sword Dance on this turn. Okay, that's all he's doing here. Hio's going to shift to normal and do his normal form LB for the Fire Imperil. Saz on this turn is going to do Elemental Power on himself. Then he's going to put up the field. Alright, this is also going to get rid of the Imperil field that the boss put up, if it'll show it to you. I don't know why it's not showing it to you. There you go. So it does the 40% Fire, Ice, Lightning field, and then just fill LB as something to do for the third action. Genesis can just guard on this turn. Okay, so we're avoiding all the physicals. Ling is single target provoking all the death, so you don't have to worry about that. You notice that Hio did counter. That is very important for next turn, because we're going to want to dispel the defense buff the boss is going to put up. Alright, so now we're preparing for our burst turn. Alright, Saw's going to shift. He's going to do Eidolon, start your engines for the mod boost. Ling is going to do Abrasion to LB for more Mirage. Genesis is going to do 150 amp, fill LB, and then Loveless Preface. Rain can do his 150 amp. Armor grant me the power. Alright. To fill up his LB. Although it's already filled, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, Hio is going to do Refined Stance. Okay, Refined Stance, sorry. Ultimate Flame for the 150 amp, and then just I'll master this sword. Okay. Frosty will do Icy Accretion, Icy Grass for the 89% breaks, and then just Demon Guard for something to do on the third action. Alright, gonna avoid all that. Hio should counter. He's been letting me down lately with the counters. Alright, there we go. I had to go back and put... And you see he only countered once. I have so much counter gear on him, I don't understand. But anyways, so we've countered and removed the defense break, so we are now good to slay this boss, alright? So Purgatory, Saz does his LB, Ling is going to do Star Piercer because I gave her that vision card. If you don't have it, don't sweat it, it's not a big deal. It just helps to make sure all of Rain's hits fall in the chain. Hio's going to shift, do his Brave Shoots at LB. Okay, takes forever, the animation. SLB on Frosty. So I'm going to do Frosty and Hio first, followed by Saz, Rain, Ling in that order, and then wait for the chain to ramp and send Genesis. All right, let's do it. Genesis should come pretty close to the damage cap. Yeah, I think that was a damage cap there. Let's see how we did. So, hoping for... Nice, 29, yeah. All right. I think my last one was like 27 or 28, so 29 is really good. I think it was 27 actually was my last one. All right, so that's a new record. That feels good. Perfect score on everything. Excellent. Let's see who the winners are. All right, yep, Genesis hit the cap. Rain doing 5 bill. Hio doing almost 8. Nice. Frosty doing 4. Saz doing 2.2. Not too bad. All right, very good. Good looking team. Good looking score. All right. We'll see how that shakes out once I've cleared all the other stages. I have no idea what my rank will be. Let's take a look at the team now. All right. Obviously, Hio's the leader. Genesis, standard gear. Moogle Calligraphy is the only thing that's limited here. It has 50% Reaper Killer. That is a limited item. If you don't have it, it just means a little less damage. Some Cal gear. Obviously, Prophet's Diadem's best. Filling out his HP. Obviously Moonlit Parade is the best vision card, but if you don't have it, Dazzling Demoness works. He's not capped on Reaper Killer, but he doesn't need it, as you can see. Alright. Flaring Aether Rain, don't care about his normal form. Bracious form, just full-on attack gear and maxing out his killers. Making sure he has a little bit of fire and earth resist. Okay. And then, yeah, this is the vision card I gave to him. I gave his own vision card to Hio, obviously. All right, Hio in his normal form, lots of counter gear, very important. I took his weapon off because I don't want him to deal too much damage with his LB. Bracious form, just full-on damage, all the best gear I have for him. All right, doesn't need much to fill out the killers. He has Rain's vision card. He's maxed balls to the wall, ready to go. All right. Saz, don't really care about him in his normal form, but preemptive LB boost will help him do more damage. Make sure you have his maxed out MP as much as you can so he can cast the elemental power. In his Bracious form, full on damage. Here's the killers, and I gave him Ibarra's vision card. So there you go, 300 Reaper, 350 LB damage, good to go. Alright, Ling is just in support mode, Blizzard Orb, perfect provocation. She has full evade. That's pretty much it. In her Bracious form, fire weapon, Blizzard Orb again for death resist, perfect provocation, and this vision card to chain with Rain. If you don't have it, you can use like the Lone Swordsman card, or just don't use her at all. You can still get away with it without her chaining at all. Or you can just give her some like magic. She can chain bar fire or she can chain fire or something like that, All right. Frosty, he's wielding swords to take advantage of the 40% sword imperil. Yeah, just some high attack gear. I gave him Laswell's vision card. All right, so that's a good one for him. If you don't have it, just use the best card you have. All right. And yeah, so he's pretty much good to go. 300 Reaper, 375 LB. Awesome. All right. So that's it. I'm not sure what kind of rank that's going to get me, but I feel pretty good, pretty confident about that score. We'll see how it shakes out. If I can get a lock to EX1, I might try him out in place of Flaring Aether Rain, but yeah, we'll see. So sorry this was a little bit of rushed, but you probably heard my daughter in the background making a bit of a fuss, so I do have to go tend to her. Thank you guys so much for following me, and I will see you on the other side.